across, respire. I think it could be breathe. Is that enough letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Respire. What does it mean other than breathe? I'll go back to it. 15 across, one more. Is that another? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lovely. Let me finally enter some letters into the puzzle. Another. There we go. 3 sheets to the wind. 17 across. I'm not familiar with that expression, so I'm a little bit lost. 20 across. Singer, blank, carry. Finally one that I know. That is Mariah. Where are we? Mariah. There we go. 22 across. Prestige. That could be esteem. It could be a great number of things really, so let's just leave that be. 23 across. Blank Hendrix. Singer for boys. That's Jimmy. This was such a hard start that I'm just really proud of anything I'm getting down. It's refreshing. 24 across. Died. Some words for died. It could be expired. Perished. Is that 8 letters? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is. It could be really anything, so I'm going to come back to it later. And on to the downside. Not the downside in a pessimistic sense, but the side of the crossword that involves words that go down. 1. I'm pretty sure volcanic explosion in this sense is eruption. But maybe, how am I spelling that? Maybe there's just one R in eruption. Eruption. 2 down. Burn slightly. I'm not someone who uses lots of recipes, so could it be scorch? Are there any clues? No, there aren't. Just leave that there. Hang still in the air. I think that would be hover, or maybe it could be hover or float. So much ambiguity. Sorry if my handwriting is a little uneven. I've positioned myself closer to the mic, so that's slightly an angle. River mouth. River mouth. The mouth is where the river goes out into the sea. I think it is just called a mouth. So what? I'm trying to think of places where I'm not sure. Maybe it will come to me when I have clues. Fashion designer, blank roads. I think that is Sahara. No, oh, maybe not. Doesn't fit. 6 down, spoiled child. That will be brat. 13 down, impeded. Could that be stopped? No, I think that's not enough letters. Okay, impeded. Intercepted. That's probably too many letters. Blocked. Prevented. Could it be prevented? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it couldn't. Let's leave that be for now. 14 down. Maybe it looks like it is perhaps merciful, 8 across, no, merciful, 7 across. Second letter R, so it could be something beginning with a P or a T maybe. I'm not sure, it could be a lot of things, or a G or a G or a B. I'll leave that be. 8 across, curly hairstyle. Oh, maybe it's not. Perm. Oh no, that would fit perm. Let's say it's perm. Great, and then this is a B. And then 9 across, scanty. Could be sparse. Looks like a bit of a gamble, but it could be. Then across, modernize. It looks like it's going to be update rather than reform. But good to get that filled in. We're making progress. 11 across. It looks like it does fit with light. And 12 across, close fitting. Oh no, 12 across, respire. Respire, there's nothing. Could it be exhale? That's still not enough letters. Respire, how did you do this? Respiratory. To respire is to convert gases. One more. Another, I already got that in there. 3 sheets to the wind. Don't know about that. And then all the others I think I had, except 4 died, which looks like it's going to be perished. How joyful. Okay, hopefully some of these leaps help me next time. Okay, 2 down band slightly. Yeah, it looks like it does fit with scotch. That's reassuring. A 3 down hang still in the air. It looks like it fits best with hover. But I'm not sure the hover does mean that you're necessarily hanging still. Well, I suppose it implies you're not really going anywhere drastically, but it probably also means, in my head, hovering, you're sort of wavering around a little bit within a defined space. Okay. River mouth, 4 down. I'm really not sure what that could be. I don't know the fashion designer. Got a B and a D. Impeded, 13 down. No, it's past tense, that's about it. 14 down maybe, you've already got that one in. Already got trivia, maybe I'll put my faith in recess for 18 down. Recess. 19 down. Alarm. It looks like it's not shock because it's got this R in it. Never mind. Let me go back one final time and see what can be done. Merciful. What words can mean merciful? Gracious. Sometimes you just need to stare at it a little bit. And now I've done basically all of this side. It's just this side that's trickier. Curly hairstyle, scanty, modernized clothes fitting. Respire. Well, it's not obvious to me. 17, 3 sheets to the wind. Could it be fresh? Looking for fresh sheets. I really don't know what that's about. 22 across, prestige. estuary. Yes, of course, like the Thames estuary. Maybe this will crack some things. I don't know the fashion designer. 13 down, impeded. I'm going to need a clue. And then alarm, I'm going to need a clue. Okay, one more time, back to the respire word. Does the R help me? Is it definitely not breathe? I think it is breathe. I think I just miscounted the number of letters that there are in breathe. It's breathe. It was breathe all along. What a strange detour. And my inability to count strikes once again. Okay, and then this gives me the first letter of 13 down, impeded, which is an H. Impeded, halted, it's not enough letters. Harangued, could it be harangued? I don't really think that's what harangued means. Impeded. Maybe it's hijacked. How many letters? Would that be enough letters? Hijacked. Well, I don't know any of these anyway, so let's just go with hijacked. I don't think it's it's probably wrong, but let's have a go. And then this one here, 22 across, prestige. I really have no idea. And then 19 down, I also don't know. And thus concludes this attempt. So I am going to do 2 back to back, but to save you suspense and to allow you to continue to relax, I'm going to go into the answers for that one before I start the second one underneath. Okay, so it's 91. Make sure that's visible. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. It looks like we did quite well. Okay. Oh, the curly hair thing was afro. So I was wrong with perm. And it was Sandra. Breathe was correct. Another was correct. Everything in the lucky corner, everything on the lucky side was correct. So just lovely to see. It was hindered, not hijacked, and 3 sheets to the wind was drunk. I think that's just an idiom that I have not come across before. Cachet was prestige. I have never seen that word before in my life, so that's something new to learn. And then alarm was scare. Yeah, all in all, a great effort. So obviously the answers for the one below were visible there, but I did not look, I promise. And if you looked, then several ways. So I'm going to leave it be. 17 across the back of the boat. I don't know boat things. 20 across suggest marriage. I think that will be propose. Propose. Wonderful. It's great to be reassured that I do know words. Okay. 23. Sharp blade. Is that simply knife? It could be, but I'm not sure. Trim or prone. I think that's cut. Small anchor. Oh, I don't know. I thought a small anchor was just an anchor like other anchors. DS blank. That would be Elliot. Where are you, Elliot? 27. There we go. At least some words are coming along. 28. Elderly relative. Could that be grandparent? I don't think there's a more generic word for all elderly relatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it might be grandparent. Yes, it fits. Okay, that's a reasonable start. Expel, 5 letters. Could it be evict? I'm gonna think that it might be tot. Do down tot. I think is that just toddler? Or is it tot as in total or add up, or I'm not sure. Toddler would make more sense, but it could be like an addition word. Not substantial. Fall down, beginning with an F. Not substantial. Could it be not substantial in the sense of not very much of a thing, or could it be like gaseous? I'm not sure. 5 down, Mediterranean island. I don't know all the Mediterranean islands. I know Malta. It's not Malta. It's probably a Greek island. Oh, Cyprus. Oh no, it's not Cyprus. Okay. 6 down, grilled bread. I'm now starting to worry the certificate is wrong because I can't think of anything for any of these. Uh-oh. Okay, 7 down. English mountain. Embarrassingly, I cannot think of a single mountain. There's Snowdon, but that's not an English mountain because that's in Wales. Scaffold pike. Scaffold pike. Is that? Yeah, that makes sense. Pike. No, I don't know how to spell scaffold. Maybe it's like that. This is a real mess. Okay. Knit one's brows. 11 across. Or 11 down even. Where's 11? There we go. Wait, was it 11? No, it was 8. Gosh, that was a strange oversight. 8 down. 8 down. Okay, I would think the knit one's brows would be to frown. But apparently not. 14 down, craft. sensory perception. That's like a mythical. There's a P that I'm gonna say it's ESP. I only know about that from a joke in Mean Girls, or they call it ESPN. So I'm working with very tenuous context. 18 asp. 7 letters. Asp. Oh my, that's true. I think, is asp a tree species, or is it? I really don't know. Okay, 19 irregularly, or infrequently. I don't know, that could really be anything. 21 down. Commands. Command. That will be order. Nice easy one. 22 down. Sea, that will be ocean. And then 24, former name of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I'm trying to think of like old colonial names of parts of Africa. The only one I know is like Rhodesia. And this, I'm not sure. Democratic Republic of the Congo. I'll have to come back to it. Maybe I'll get it later. A doctrine. Could be a code. Then what air can I get? 12 across. Fatal. Yeah, that makes sense. Off the hip. 13, nothing there to give me context. 15, uniform. Where are we? 15. 15. That's an L. So, I'm really not sure. Unless it's 2. Unless this is spelled wrong and it's not an L. There is something, and let's say that it is an L. Not sure. I think it's probably uniform, meaning same or like or even or equal. I don't know. 17 at the back of the boat. No context for that. 23. Sharp bladed, probably is a knife. 25. Trim or prune. Let's say that it is cut. 26. Small anchor. Black E. I think it's going to be a word I don't know of. We'll discover it together. And that's everything on that side for this round. Expel, it probably is. Evict. That's 3 down. Yeah, that L, it matches up with toddler. More wonderful progress we have. 4, not substantial. Right, I'm thinking florid, but that doesn't mean not substantial. Let's leave that one be. With this island, I think I just haven't been island hopping. I'm not going to know what it is. It's like, I don't know what's happening here. Infrequently. That's a C, not an E, I'm getting confused. I don't know. And then what's left is the former name of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, potentially beginning with an I. Maybe knife is wrong. Well, let's get a sharp blade B. A blade. A sword. Don't know. Let's go one more time around. Doctrine. 9 across. It looks like this would be child. Or maybe it's guild. Or quid. Or grind. I'm really not sure. Maybe one of these words is wrong. Okay, let's keep it moving. So I'm going to guess that 11 across is done. Let's go to off the hip, 13 across. It's probably ending in an L, because all the words I was thinking of, like sacral, lumbar. Is it going to be orbital? I think that means the circles around the eyes, but could it just be any circle in the body, such as the hip joint? It's just a guess. We don't know if it's right. We'll find out later. It puts a B in this island, which I've assumed is Greek, but which may not be. Which is interesting. It's probably wrong, but when we don't know, we have a venture. Okay, and then uniform. It's difficult because I'm questioning the other letters. Oh, I think it's livery. So it's not uniform in the sense of same, or everybody looks identical. It's uniform in the sense of a literal uniform, and it's livery, which means the other words are right. So that's nice. What a beautiful breakthrough. And then 17. At the back of the boat. Thinking the back of the boat. What is at the back of the boat? Probably depends on kind of boat. I'm not sure. Could it just be engine? Probably not. I have doubts about the sharp blade being knife. It could be sword. Because these letters don't. Let's try out it being sword by me demolishing my pen with a feather pen. And then this becomes more like a word. And then I still don't know the former name for the DCR. I'm thinking Orion, but that's a star, not a country. Okay. a small anchor, 26 across. It's going to be like a tide row. I don't know. This is just a guess. I'm making up a word that fits in with the words, but it could be the right word. Right, let's go to the downs. The first one is not substantial. Oh, what's this? I'm just going through possible combinations of letters now because that's my best. So this must, here after the F must be an R or an L or a vowel. So it could be frontal, or it could be flan, or it could be I just don't know. Let's be surprised when we find that one in the answers, or maybe you're not surprised. Perhaps it's quite obvious. But we all have different. We all have different prior knowledge, don't we? Okay. To knit one's brows. I'm still utterly flummoxed by that one. And craft. It now starts with an I. if orbital is correct, which it may not be. Oh, I need to remember that orbital might not be correct. I still don't know what that would be. Okay. Asp. Could be an air. I don't know. Infrequently. 19 down. Not sure. I think it's now time to bless ourselves with the answers. Because we've had a really good try. Right. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, there are some mistakes. Let's see. So, this was creed, not child, and it wasn't evict, it was eject. Interesting. So that's how this got wrong. Beta was correct, scaffoldbike was correct, and spelled correct. Order was correct. Catch. I don't know what catch even was. Oh. This was grandmother, not grandparent. So that means, and that made a load of other words difficult. So the DCR used to be there, and this was serpent. I was thinking Asper's a snake, but it just wasn't fitting the letters, but it was serpent. And then this was seldom, infrequently, and this was lop, not cut. Of course, and the blade word was razor. Astern. Oh, back at the boat, of course. Sciatic meant hip. I never knew what that word meant. I knew it was. I suppose the sciatic nerve must be in there. I think I thought it was in the mid back. Incorrect. Capri Island. Oh yes, that makes sense. It's different when you know the word sciatic. Flimsy was insubstantial, and it was dim, not done. And the long word that I didn't so